Hi guys and welcome back. It's Ginny from Polly's Paper Studio, and today I'm creating this card using the gorgeous paper collection Fairy Dust from Graphic 45. I just wanted to give a special hello to Ginger from my sister Scrapper, who did mention me in her post today, and I just want you to know how honored I was to hear my name on her channel, because she is a sweetheart and is crazy talented, and I just wanted to let her know how much I appreciated that she shared with her viewers that I inspired the projects that she made. So I am working with Fairy Dust. This is the 8x8 collection pad, and as you can see, I've already cut into it quite a bit. These are really great patterns and fun focal images to work with, and a lot of variety. So I'm sure I'll be making loads of different projects with this. So let's get started. I've got a 6x6 card blank that is finished on the inside with the coordinating papers, and I'm using this beautiful violet color cardstock as my border, and I'm just going to adhere that. I think that it coordinates really well with this. This stays on ink, and I use that to ink all my edges. I'm going to apply that first layer. It's got a little sparkle to it. This is the plaid, my favorite pattern in the whole paper pad, I think. So that goes next, and I used that stays on for all of these layers. First section that I'm going to use this foam adhesive to make a spacer between, and that way it will have a lot of nice dimension. These beautiful flowers come next, and I'm just securing them to the center, and I'm going to tap that off with this scripty pattern right on the bottom. I would generally add a border, but I know that there will be so many layers that it wouldn't show, so I'm not going to be too concerned about that. This is a die cut doily, and I'm using hot glue just to adhere it off center, and I'm going to tap it with this laser cut chipboard frame. This is from Gypsy Soul Laser Cuts, and I'm using my favorite Tombow Mono Multi adhesive to adhere it down. And while I've got it in place, which I figured out would be best right here, just going to hold it down a bit so that the glue will set up, and then bring in this focal image. Now I want to attach these ornate keys before I add to the next layer so that I can sandwich that little clip between the border and the image. And I'm going to use this double-sided adhesive tape to stick that down, and now you can see that I've got that clip well secured in between the layers. So this is the next layer that has foam, and I'm just going to secure that right near the top of that chipboard frame. This is a scribble frame. I like the different flower images that are tucked into there too. So I've got these keys at the right length to show underneath the flowers, and I'm going to first include some of these little cut apart stamps with a little bit of bend to them so they have some dimension, and hot glue will work great to keep that down. And then I'm going to tap it with this little tiny loopy bow. This is a violet burlap string from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and it's just a simple little bow. Now, I did kind of think about which of the flowers I wanted on top, but I decided that I wanted the darker one on the bottom. And then I can secure those at the... Did you see how messy my glue gun is? I should keep that off camera. Next is this purple lace. This is from Petaloo, and it will be just secured to the bottom using more of that glue. And don't judge me, because that glue gun is in bad shape. So I'm going to tuck the top of that right underneath the doily, and that will be a beautiful textural element to this card. So next I'm going to start bringing in these flowers, and I've got a berry pick from Petaloo as well, and I was just so pleased to see how the green and purple coordinated with this paper collection. So I've got two of those, and this is going to create an anchor for the rest of the flowers and sort of give a shape to this arrangement. And yes, I am burning my fingers with that glue, but it's okay because I'm used to it. Now this is just a little bit of a flat flower, and I'm using it to fill in that gap. And so once I've decided which of these flowers I want to be first, I can go ahead and secure them and just give them a little bit of fluffing so that they have a nice shape. Once they're all set in place, I can come in with the bow. This is a Swiss dot on satin. That's also from Really Reasonable Ribbon. And while I've got it, the glue is setting up, I can give it a nice shape by adjusting all the little loops there. So I did go ahead and trim the edge that had gotten raveled a little bit. And of course I need sequins because they just add a lot of sparkle. And I'm going to put 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. I think, yep, I'm gonna do that. These are part of a larger collection, and I separated them with tiny little bottles that I got from the dollar store so that I could keep all the different shades separate. That way they wouldn't be mixed up. That was the Tombow Mono Multi Glue again to secure those, and I'm gonna bring that in again for the prills. I don't know if you can see that jar is a lovely little purpley bits. So I'm gonna bring in this tray and very carefully now, normally I would want to wait for those sequins to set up and that glue to harden so the pearls don't sneak in over there and get attached. But I think if I'm very careful, I can aim that little bottle very carefully to avoid the sequins. Now I'm gonna add some to this edge as well and go ahead and shake off the excess. I think it really adds a lot of beautiful texture to this card. And while I've got it out, might as well put some on these stamps. And I think a little bit stuck in the twine, but it looks all right. Just gonna shake that in there and tap off the excess. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for Ginger's video, and you should definitely check that out because she is super sweet and amazingly talented. So if you enjoyed this video, can you give it a like, leave me a comment, and if you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. As always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.